Previously on the Novympia channel.
Creepy Cobwebs has put, what's under the bananas?
More bananas!
And coming up.
History isn't my best subject. A sort of lack of best subject.
Drama.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible thanks to our gorgeous patrons who get access to exclusive Garbo, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Cue the snafu! Yes, hello, you! Oh, we are here. We're fresh and fruity and vibrant.
Yes.
I'm simply sizzling with excitement.
Sizzling.
Well, I don't know why.
Assonance there, isn't there?
Alliteration. You're in assonance.
Right.
We are here today on your television screen or device screens, delivering this Novympia treat directly into your ear and eye holes.
What did you say?
I don't know why I'm so excited, because we're watching today, Nova. We're watching the unaired pilot episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, Nova loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think it's fine.
You prefer like the first couple of seasons when it was still like 90s.
So
when it starts to get naughty, so I think you lose interest.
I feel like it's so unbelievably naff, but just don't overthink it. Like, it's just tacky fun, and that's fine. It's just not really for me. You might think it would be. I don't have much investment in Sarah Michelle Gellar.
How dare you?
I love
As an
Sarah
actress.
Michelle Gellar.
Don't come at me. Those people who are weirdly obsessed with the Scooby-Doo movies, don't come at me.
They're great.
I don't care.
This pilot, I actually don't know the source of this, but it is on YouTube and it's never been released officially. Joss Whedon has before said like he's never going to release it officially because he thinks it's a piece of crap, basically. But it must have been good enough because they reworked it into the first official episode of Buffy. There's some casting differences in this and some name differences, which is really interesting, but I've never seen it, so I'm quite intrigued
when there's
to see.
casting differences.
So the pilot, I think you'll notice straight away, does not have Alison Hannigan as Willow. There's a different actress playing Willow.
Who they obviously thought was just a turd and we'll get rid of her.
Oh, it was a no.
Alison Hannigan was a bit of a name. Had she done American Pie prior to Buffy?
This one time at band camp.
But she was quite well known for American Pie, and I don't know if that was before Buffy or not.
I have no idea of the timeline of the Buffy actors and actresses. Anyway, before we get into it though, we are coming to you with a presentation courtesy of the sponsor of this video. And the sponsor, Nova?
Surfshark. Surfshark is a virtual private network that works by keeping your online identity safe by encrypting all of the information sent between your device and the internet so your personal data is protected.
So that's great news. But also, if you download Surfshark VPN, you can switch the real location of your device with an entirely new one.
Which means if you're outside of the UK or whichever country, you can use Surfshark to simply switch your location and then you'll have access to a much wider variety of content.
And they've got servers in 95 countries, so chances are you'll be covered.
So I'm currently using Surfshark to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Hulu in the States because they don't have the ugly HD remastered version. It's the only way you can watch it in its proper intended form.
Don't say ugly. Also, for all of our American viewers, by switching to the UK, you can access content on Netflix like RuPaul's Drag Race and have the first 13 seasons all in one place.
You can also use Surfshark to get better prices on hot items like airline tickets or just to mask your internet traffic from your ISP. It's also available for download on all your devices with unlimited logins.
It's also no risk in trying Surfshark because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're looking for a new VPN or just looking to upgrade your existing one, then try the link in the description box below.
Using the code Novympia, you can get 83% off plus an extra 3 months for free. So check out the link below and thank you so much to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Oh, cheers then.
You are so annoying.
We're not presenting as the girls today because I would like some time for my neck to heal. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'll tell you what that is. That's exquisite artwork just there. I'm presenting with a dinosaur skull here, a little bit of amber. It's just very classy. So I thought best to just leave something off it. So this is what we're doing today. It's I'm very, very excited.
Okay, so are we ready to begin?
Well,
the
of course
Buffy
not. But
pilot?
just play it.
Right, so
it's
I can
going to
just
be
press
everything
space
within
for
me, not to every 2 seconds. You look like my old doggy Buffy.
You look like my old doggy Buffy.
God, how long is this?
25 minutes.
Oh, right, that we will never get back. Is it black and white or is that supposed to be colour?
Listen, it's 1996.
They had colour back then, I'm sure. When did they invent colour? Judy Garland invented colour when she opened the door in The Wizard of Oz. Do you remember?
I don't know about that.
I mean, there is a smaller screen just here where I'm getting better visuals because I can't figure out... What is that, a toilet?
Drama.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Great idea.
They've got the same actor and actress for Angel and... Is that Darla?
It's not a good idea at all.
So you go to school here?
Sick as
Yes.
Oh, that's not Angel.
I was going to say it's not Angel. Even I know what Angel looks like.
Well, how can you see anything? He's like 4 blurry pixels.
They're going to hump in the classroom on a pixel. Do you go to school here?
Maybe she's not Darla. I can't see at all. I think he's going to be a vampire who's going to attack her, and I think that's how this is going to start out, don't you?
Attack her right in the... See, what are we looking at right now?
So this is like a stage set, isn't it, at the school? It's like a theatre set. Do you think the twist is going to be that she's the vampire?
Oh my, you've seen this before.
What was that?
She's not supposed to be Buffy though, is she? No, because Buffy is Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something.
She looks familiar to me though.
Yeah, I feel like
I
the
wonder
actress
who she is. I'm going to look up. How do I...
did make it into the show. Oh!
You've seen this before. Shut up.
No, I'm just...
This is like the Buffy that your grandma would pick up at in like a Tesco, not knowing, not having a clue what it was.
I've never
This
seen
is-
the pilot before, but it
this
is similar to the first episode. They reshot it and just basically like threw more money at it. And
Adjusting, Bunny.
Buffy.
Just remember our personal rules.
Bunny.
No gang colors, no fur. No
No
hanging from
gang
the rafters
colours.
in the cafeteria screaming
Yeah.
meat is murder on Sloppy Joe Day. That
Oh,
became
they
very
recast the
popular last
principal
month.
as
Had to
well.
put my foot
He
down.
looks super familiar.
yeah, I think he's played a principal in
Is
something
Is he called
else.
Principal Fliddy?
To know that I'm not going to cause
Who
trouble.
wrote this?
It's like at my old school.
I feel like I'd like to go to a school where the main criteria are you don't wear gang colours or fur, but everything else is fine. She's not good, is she? She's very wooden. She's so wooden.
No, she's great.
Which is very ironical because she's always got a stake in her hand.
Oh my god, look at Alison Hannigan.
Isn't that Melanie Linsky?
No.
This feels like an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because, I mean, they were good, but the production quality was a
Oh,
dog.
it's Cordelia.
She's the same. I recognise that chick.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's someone called Riff Reagan. I don't know who that is, but she's not got a link on Wikipedia, so
okay.
no one really knows. Cilla Black as Cordette. That's a big surprise.
Look at
What's
his
that
mushroom
hairdo?
hair.
I had a mushroom haircut, did you?
Not like that.
Yeah, but he somehow pulls it off better than I did. Did your mother put a bowl on your head and cut round it?
No.
We all did. Is she brunette?
Oh, dirty
Darker.
blonde. Dark blonde.
Don't
yeah.
say dirty. What? Who's that?
Xander.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really don't remember Buffy characters. Although I do find Anthony Stewart Head a bit tasty.
Oh, that's very strange. I don't think he's unattractive. He's just like...
He's scholarly though, isn't he? Which is
Yeah,
nice.
but he's also like
Uh,
paternal character. Like he's twice their age.
yeah, stake me daddy. Look at that purse. There he is.
Textbooks. I'm looking for textbooks.
She's looking for textbooks.
So, I'm taking Eurocentric history, and I'm gonna need...
Eurocentric history. She's very toothy, isn't she? Speaks with her teeth.
No.
Don't move away from me when I talk to you. What's that about?
This is very, very similar in tone to the actual show so far.
What, naff?
Why is she so scared of that book?
She's so melodramatic, isn't she?
Yeah, I know, but that's excellent.
That's not what I'm looking for. Was it for teens?
Yeah.
Teens, like, how old is a teen?
I mean, it got a bit risque, and a lot of it's like a 15, so I would say like...
Well, I guess, yeah.
Older
When you're a
teens.
kid, a 15 is very kind of like, oh my god, like, can we watch that? I went to see Open Water at the cinema. That was a 15. I snuck in and saw a booby. There was a shark eating a booby.
See, this doesn't make any sense, does it? Like, why did that book scare her, and why is she now like so mardy about it?
Bad writing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, as if I thought that was Melanie Linsky.
No, that'd be great. History isn't my best subject. I sort of lack a best subject.
Drama.
It's interesting that they swapped out slightly plus size, certainly plus size for 96 for Redhead. It's
The
very
main
interesting
character is
that
the
they
one-
decided against that. That they didn't have like a plus size actress in the main cast.
That's so bleak. How old are they? These? Is it a case of like, you know, when there'll be 30-year-olds playing teenagers?
I don't think it was that big a jump. They're no older than like early 20s.
She saw the transcript.
Oh,
Oh, that is just like the first episode. That scene's exactly the same.
That would have crushed her to death. You would not have seen her ass for dust. Was that the guy from the opening scene?
Yeah.
See, I am watching it. I feel like living in the UK, we were presented with such an idea of what an American high school looked like and how they operated. And I just wonder if it was anywhere remotely like this. She's wearing a crop top to school. Can you imagine? She's showing midriff, isn't she? I think there's a threat of boob in there. They
There's
just don't do
always
any
like the
work.
obligatory scene where they're like, here are the cliques. You've
Yeah,
got
but, I
these
mean-
guys and these guys.
Does shit like that exist? It certainly didn't exist in my school, but there weren't any girls there.
Oh, wow.
They have views on hygiene. It's pretty intense.
That's the stinky group. There's a stinky group.
Well, I've applied to a few, but it doesn't look good. Although I have
I mean, my school had a stinky group, and I was in
Buffy,
it.
right?
It's so jarring to see this actress as Willow.
You're not Willow.
And?
I mean, someone dead.
Just a little bit.
As if they'd all still be going to classes. There's a literal corpse in the locker room. Do you guys hear about the corpse in the locker? Oh my god. There's like a dad.
Gangbang. Did she just say gangbang?
I'm sure it was natural.
No, I'm sorry. What did she just say? Oh, Harmony's the name I just remembered.
There's a gangbang happening in.
I mean,
What did she just say?
dead.
It's not just a little dead then.
Don't you have an elsewhere to be?
Are you guys sure?
I heard it from Miss Ramsey. He was in a locker. I heard he used to go here, and that it was a gang thing.
Gang
A gang thing. It was a gangbang that went wrong. Why they gave it to her over the chick playing Cordelia is so much. She's acting circles around Buffy.
That is not true.
Oh, what? Of course
Maybe
it
in the pilot,
is.
and maybe that's part of why they reworked this. Maybe they gave her some direction.
Maybe she's too confident. Maybe that's what it is, because the idea is that she's like learning, right?
Maybe, yeah.
There's a lot of parallels between this and Sabrina, I think.
But Buffy here is actually a delinquent child. She's been expelled from her schools because she's like set the school on fire, and this is a new school here because she's got such a bad record. So
Where are the police?
she is actually a rebel, delinquent child, and this is like her last chance before she gets
Yeah,
sent
but
away.
where are the police?
What do you
There's a
mean?
corpse in the changing
Oh.
rooms. Where's the standards? Where's the hygiene stuff? Why aren't they going home? This is so casual.
She's asked if she can look at the body, and he's been like,
There's no way.
"Can I look at the body?"
Is it still there?
No.
Why have they just left it there? This is so
Oh,
implausible.
is he about to come back now as a vampire?
Oh, great.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I know that this is a show about vampires and demons and, I don't know, like poo monsters or whatever. But the fact that there's just a body hanging out.
Okay, so I don't know if this is how this was in the first episodes,
He's got two little holes in his neck.
but now we're making sense as to why she was so affronted by the book.
Because she's a vampire slayer.
Yeah, but she was trying to keep it on the DL, and now she's just like, okay, clearly you know, so what's going on?
How does he know?
Because he's her watcher.
Dead.
I'd watch him in the changing rooms.
I was afraid that I was going to be behind all my classes, that I wouldn't make any friends, that I would have last month's hair. I didn't think there'd be vampires on campus, and I don't care.
I mean, listen, Melissa Joan Hart couldn't do it either.
Because you are the Slayer.
Oh,
To every generation,
a Slayer is born.
So this really started out like a kid's show then.
There's vampires.
Teen.
Big
Sure.
No, you can't show a dead body in a kid's show.
Are you afraid of the dark?
With a dead body.
There was, well, corpse. I mean, how much is it? You just pale a body, don't you? It's not like there's open wounds.
Were they
or anything.
children?
They were like sneaking out of their houses at night. Like they were kids. How old is she supposed to be here? 16?
Yeah, she can't be any older than that.
Your work is not finished.
My work? I'm 16.
Oh.
I don't have work.
There we go. I'm 16.
Oh, she's 16. What a guess. Well, Sabrina was 16. It makes sense. That's kind of like a sweet 16 area, isn't it? Cordelia looks a lot older.
She does. I
She
don't know. I
looks-
don't know if she was.
Older
but she
sounds
does look
mean. I
older.
mean like mature.
Well, she is like one of the it girls, isn't she? She's a popular girl. She's a bitch.
She's
So-
the Libby.
vampires, which are only supposed to be in cheesy movies, start killing people. People I
This is a
know.
bad performance.
Literally like you're going to see a school play.
This is an unaired pilot, so you're allowed to be crap.
No.
Not exactly.
The whole point of a pilot is so a show gets picked up. Why are you going to give it half?
It did get picked up.
Yeah, but probably only just by this much.
Well, then they sat her down and they were like, listen, be better.
Listen.
And she was.
Can you act? Her line delivery is worse than you trying to do the sponsored segment. The brands. Oh my god, the brands! I remember you used to put this on, and she would always just be like,
Do you want to go to
"Hey,
the
guys,
brands?
Go to the brands. The brands. I'm gonna go to the brands."
Is that Jonathan? Yeah, it is.
What's Jonathan? Was she wearing like
He's
a
a nerd.
vinyl coat?
Because it's 1996. That's why.
That's why. The brands.
How long after this did the first episode air? Well, you got your phone on you.
97, so
Oh,
it was
so it was
probably
only
about
the year
a year
later.
then. There was always this like hangout place, wasn't there? What was the name of the one in Charmed? They used to go to that bar.
What was it like?
P3.
Outdated at all? Some old
You
stuff?
remembered that well. That's
Because
pub quiz
it was
knowledge.
Piper, she owned the bar and she named it P3 because it was like the three of them were PPP.
P. That Pikachu that says P. And Sabrina had the slicery. Alison Hannigan has changed. It's Patrick Michael
I think
Stewart. What's his name?
she seems too old for this.
Yeah, she could be a teacher. That's
Yeah.
rude.
No,
What's
no,
the-
but she seems too old. She's not believable to me as a 16-year-old, especially her line delivery, whereas I think Alison Hannigan looks like a child. in the
Who's
first
this? That
episode.
looks like Patrick Seymour Patrick. What's he called?
What are you talking
Neil
about?
Harris Patrick.
Neil Patrick Harris.
That him? That him? No. No. He's gonna kill her.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
a
no.
random vampire, I think.
Well, no, because if she's Alison Hannigan, she won't die.
Well, no, but it's still an element of threat in the pilot episodes that, oh my gosh, we don't know that this is a main character. Maybe he's going to eat her.
I'm sorry, I did not know that you have a doctorate in media studies. An element of threat. I'm impressed. God, I'm impressed. Look at that shard of light over her eyes, like Morticia Adams. Oh my god, it's Shard.
What's the cinch?
Go Bulls.
You might need
Beep, 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 beep.
What's that?
Impossible. Her tagline was always, so what's the sitch?
Yeah, some of her I feel like some of her slang. That's supposed to be Willow.
Get your hands off of her.
Oh, it's a bit late. Oh no.
Here we go,
I
some
can't.
stunts.
Go for it, go for it.
This music's terrible.
I can see how this was easily like picked up. I can see it. Like it's such a it's
so much
a nice
potential for
package.
I think it's a very, very good proof of concept. Oh, he got stuck around and stayed on as a vampire. I recognise him.
Maybe the cheesy lines that she's given kind of lend themselves to the fact that she is a bit wooden. I don't know. I just can't get past
The
her.
cheesy lines, though, are such an important part of this series because that is such a part of its identity.
It's not even slang that you hear anywhere else. I feel like they just made shit up for her.
I think they take inspiration from Spider-Man because he always taunts his enemies with like jokes and quips, and I think it's supposed to be a bit of a nod to that. Like it's got a bit of comic book superhero-ness to it.
She just lamped him in the face with a broom. So she wasn't bitten then.
It's a whole big thing to turn someone into a vampire. You can't just bite them.
Oh, what? Is this like a Twilight? They make up their own rules.
Yeah.
Who's this bitch
She was
now?
the one from the beginning.
God, I hate leftovers.
Oh my god, that was a line as well that I think ended up in the
They're
first
so picky,
episode.
aren't they? Well, you just think they'd go to town, but no. Did he just stab her? What did you say?
Let's see this dusting effect.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's
what?
so much slower.
In the Microsoft Encarta.
Wow, that's completely different to what they ended up with. That looked like practical camera editing effects as opposed to like CGI VFX.
That looked like something we could do in the garden in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? That looked like it was like 3 different models that were like edited together.
She's got
to
it.
reveal.
She's got the thing. Cross.
It's like melting.
Just move away from it.
That was not something that stayed in the final show.
The crosses.
No, yeah. So crosses burn them, but they don't like melt and bubble and die.
This school is so... You would never go there, would you? Look how unsafe that scaffold setting is.
Are they not currently building it?
I
Possibly.
don't know, but I wouldn't send my kids there. Daphne!
I'm the Slayer.
I'm the Slayer.
You run out of friends. and nobody likes your outfit.
She's got such a thing about what people are wearing. I guess that was very then, wasn't it?
And also because it was like, she is a female superhero. She has to still be a teenage
Obsessed
girl.
with fashion as girl.
Yeah.
I guess that was it's always going to be a thing. Not that we watch shows now that are aimed at teenagers, but I would hope that that's not still a real common thing.
The shows that air today that I could compare to this would be something like Riverdale or Teen Wolf, and I've not seen any of those, so I don't know how they stand up
I
against
guess
this.
I see people on Twitter making fun of some of the shit they wear in like Riverdale and stuff, so maybe it's not quite as, I don't know.
The symbols.
You're loving every second of this.
It's just fascinating
No,
to
you
see
love it.
to see how it's changed.
She's going to go in the living room and watch the next pilot and then just carry on again from the start. I just can't deal with, like, what's Monica Lewinsky doing? Look at her.
What does a vampire slayer do exactly?
What? She stays at home and makes butter from scratch. What do you think a vampire slayer
Well,
does?
I think it was supposed to be a joke.
He feels a bit like a Chandler type.
Yes.
Do you remember when
Very, very much so.
Sabrina did do you remember Brad and he was a witch hunter? It was a similar kind of thing that they kind of maybe nicked a little bit of that. Not that it was like high-flying.
People got similar hair to Chandler, like at the beginning.
I mean, that was just that hair, and we all had it. Just imagine you breathing very gently into your ear. It's nice.
Teen thing.
What is she holding? Is
it
that the
corn
steak?
dog?
Are we supposed to know what that is?
Steak.
She's gonna
Oh, it's a steak.
Oh, it's a school where people just openly throw corn dogs. Presenting Buffy, my old dog Buffy.
Is that the end?
That better be the fucking end.
You look like my old doggy Buffy.
Now, I can see why people would, especially in the 90s, anything went, didn't it? Anything went back then.
I don't necessarily
aged
know
well?
if they were gunning for a show as big as what they ended up with. So perhaps they weren't sure what time slot it would be, what viewership to expect. It was sort of trying to find its footing. Do you know what I mean?
It's tricky to make something like that for, I don't know, there's no middle ground. If it's going to be vampires and demons and killing people, it's got to either be really, really camp or it's got to be a bit older. If it's in the middle, I think you'd struggle to find an audience, which is why maybe it pushed a little sexier.
There is a missing part of this puzzle as well, and I'm wondering if maybe we should do this as a Patreon exclusive, because of course this show is based on a one-off teen film called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was not Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was a one-off standalone film.
Who played Buffy?
I'm not sure, and I've never
Melanie
seen
Lynskey.
it. I've never ever seen it before, and it was a completely original story. It had that is the source material for the TV series. It's this one standalone
Kind
film.
of like Sabrina had and the arts were different.
Well, yeah, but Sabrina is based on a comic book.
What's
That's
this
the source
based on?
material.
This is just based on that
Nothing, just
movie?
based on the movie.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so I feel like
Have
it
you
could
seen
be.
that?
No, I've never seen it. I've just said. I think that might be worth watching for like Patreon, and then you can see how that got adapted and turned into this pilot and into the show.
Oh, speaking of Patreon, well,
Something to say?
They need to know where it is, don't they? Where the Patron is, how to reach it.
Oh yeah.
And it's very shy unless you coax it out.
Oh. What can I do?
Do you even got this car?
What you gonna do with all that ass?
What is this? What? That face. I thought there was something in my gob. Some of the patrons over there get exclusive content, exclusive garbage, my solo podcast, which Nova's going to jump on actually for this week, whenever this comes out this week.
Yes.
Some of those guys also get birthday shout-outs, including... But not limited to... my old doggy Buffy.
You look like...
So we've got two that were missed off, probably Nova's fault. For
don't
August
know if that's correct.
14th, Billy Picard. I hope it was gorgeous. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Billy Picard. Star Trek, Starship, Stargate Enterprise.
Star
Stargate.
Trek, not Stargate.
Picard.
Captain Jean-Luc
Jean-Luc
Picard.
Gautier. And M. Shilley for August 19th. Happy birthday. For then, again, apologies on Nova's behalf.
No, happy birthday, but no, I'm not taking responsibility for this.
We've got 3 for September 6th now. Pay attention now.
Okay.
It's Heather.
Heather, happy birthday for,
birthday.
what was it, September 6th?
September 6th. Heather. Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
And acclaimed Artist of antiquity, Michelangelo.
Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Turtle.
Happy birthday, Michelangelo.
Follow your bliss. No, what is it? What's that song from the Turtles and that bird sings it?
I don't know what you're talking
Follow your heart.
I don't know what you're
Oh, this is going to be a new reference. Follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
You'll see it.
What?
Follow your heart.
For September 9th, 10th and 11th respectively, we've got...
Jason, it's your birthday on the 9th of September. Happy birthday. Paul on the 10th and Greg on the 11th. Happy birthday, guys.
Birthday, you guys. Thank you so much for being patrons of ours. We're also on Twitch.
Yes.
This is the setup. When we're on Twitch, we sit here.
Yeah. I think I might play the Buffy video game at some point soon. I feel like that would be really fun for like the Halloween season. They did 2 video games and they were actually real good.
Oh, your taste level is through the roof.
But let us know in the comments if you watched Buffy, if you were a fan of it, and also, do you enjoy pilots? I think it's always so interesting to see how a show was created. I'm a big fan of Lost Media, so if there's ever a pilot for a really successful show, it's so fascinating to me to see where it began, how it changed, what the thought process was in the creation of it.
I love a pilot, but only really if they're with British Airways.
And a what's the sitch to our brand new patrons: Call Me Jiggly, Imogen D5, Bunny K, Sarah M, Drew Dolph, GWR498, Robert Botch K, Brett Deary, and Animatronic.
Idiot.
Great end. Great end.
Idiot woman.
Idiot. Don't say that, idiot woman. Hello, British Airways.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.